I was gonna film this in a different language. I was gonna do the intro in a different language, but I've realised, like, as I clicked record, that's when the thought came to me. And now I've realised that's a stupid idea because I don't really know how to speak any other language. Let's move on. This has been a weird intro. Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to Watch Wilkes. My name is Josh Wilkes. You are watching me, so therefore you are watching Watch Wilkes. It doesn't really matter if I film that in one take because that intro was really weird. So I was thinking about ideas for this month's video, and with All In just happened and all the amazing wrestling that's on the scene at the moment, I figured that we'd do like a wrestling based video. I'm even wearing wrestling based stuff because Matt Hardy, and I'm really hoping, like, part of me's hoping he's not retiring because he's great and I really like him. Anyway, so I looked up and found this little quiz on, I think it was on like Google Images or something like that. Let me look at it. It's on aminoapps.com apparently. But I'll put the questions in the description down below, and this is basically 20 questions for every wrestling fan. Now, I've been watching wrestling since pretty much as long as I can remember, which is probably about 1998-ish. I can remember as far back from. So yeah, this should be interesting. Also, if my voice sounds a bit different, it's because I'm just recovering from a sore throat. But anyway, you don't care about that. Let's move on. Let's do video stuff. Yay! So, question number 1: favorite current superstar. Favourite current superstar, it's a toss-up between 3. It'd be Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, or Pete Dunne. They're all doing amazing work at the moment. I think that, well, they have done amazing work at the moment. I don't think Kevin Owens and Finn Balor are treated very, very well. Although with the whole I Quit angle that just happened on Monday with Kevin Owens, hopefully that leads into bigger and better things. And with Finn Balor just doing the demon thing, I'm going to try and ignore the fucking stupid millionth match between him and Baron Corbin that happened on Monday. Hopefully they're going to be doing good things with him soon because he deserves it. He's incredibly talented. And then Pete Dunne's just amazing. He's probably one of the best wrestlers on the NXT roster currently. He's absolutely incredible. His character work and his wrestling skill, his wrestling acumen, absolutely unmatched. Favorite superstar of all time, easy one, Undertaker, 100%. He's always been very, very high on my list. He's always been an incredible, not just a character, but a wrestler as well. He's put on great matches, and yeah. Favorite current diva? Again, thinking back to her time in NXT, I'd probably give it to Ruby Riott. I think she's fantastic, and also, fun fact, she's one of the few women's wrestlers who I saw prior to her arrival in NXT, because I've seen her do some stuff in the indies. Oh, it's a tough one. Ronda Rousey's doing great work. You know what, I'm gonna say Becky Lynch just tops Ruby Riott for me. Becky's doing incredible work at the moment, and she's well deserving of a women's championship. Favorite diva of all time? Lita, yeah. I don't know why I even stopped to think about that. It's Lita, it always has been. I had like a major crush on her when I was growing up. Still kind of do, to be fair. WrestleMania or SummerSlam, and why? WrestleMania, I'd have to say. There's been a couple of moments at SummerSlam that have been a little bit disappointing, but WrestleMania always seems to deliver in moments, and even like the bad stuff is outweighed by all the good that happened. Like, even like this year's WrestleMania, despite we had like this shitty main event between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, there was still so much good on that show that you couldn't. I couldn't hate it. And yeah, WrestleMania has always been like one of the biggest performers for me. It's always where like everybody pulls out all the stops. So yeah, WrestleMania. Do you have the WWE Network? I do, yes. I've been subscribed to the WWE Network for about a little bit less than a year. Favorite title belt of all time? That's a tough question. I'd probably say the Intercontinental title. It's always been like the mid-carders title, and it's always been like treated really, really well, and you've got some incredible wrestlers that have come out of it, and wrestlers who have then used that to kind of excel themselves into the main event. Guys like The Miz have had incredible reigns with it, Chris Jericho. Just overall, it's just, I think, yeah, the IC belt. Favorite current title belt? don't know what that noise is. Probably still the IC belt, to be fair. Everything that's going on with Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler led up to SummerSlam was incredible. Seth's been an incredible champion since the very, very start. I do sort of wish they'd have given it to Elias though, because I think it would have done wonders for his career and for him. But you can't win them all. Least favourite superstar of all time? That again is a tough one. I don't think I really have a least favourite superstar of all time, because I think everybody, like, you learn to, like, there's so much hate that goes into certain wrestlers, Roman Reigns being a perfect example, but you can't fault him because he's a good wrestler. He's good in the ring. Sure, his mic skills need a little bit of work, but he's improved massively from suffering succotash. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can answer that question. Maybe I'll be able to answer it by the end of the video. Least favourite current WWE superstar? I feel bad for saying it because I think he is quite good, and I think he could be good in the ring. But it's Titus O'Neil. I find him really, really dull. I just find him so boring. I don't think, whenever there's a Titus match on Raw, then I skip over. Favourite WrestleMania moment? That is a fucking hard question. I guess for me, it's probably the double turn at WrestleMania 13 between Bret Hart and Stone Cold. That was just executed so perfectly. The match was incredible, and yeah, the double turn was executed absolutely to perfection. I don't think they've done a double turn to that level of success since then or before then. Favourite era? The wrestling current era, I think the style of wrestling and the wrestlers that we currently got are extremely talented, but for moments, I'm an Attitude Era boy. I can't help it. I've always been big on the Attitude Era, and like King of the Ring 98, SummerSlam 98, all incredible shows, and not necessarily for the wrestling, but for the moments. And obviously one of the best matches of that era was Royal Rumble 2000, Cactus Jack, Triple H. That was an incredible match. Still one of my favourites to this day. And yeah, I'd say Attitude Era. Favourite match this year so far? I would say... it's a really, really, really hard one. I would say it's either got to be the... I'd say it's either got to be the Intercontinental Triple Threat from WrestleMania between Rollins, Balor and Miz, or the more likely... it's a tough one. So it'd either be that, the North American title ladder match from TakeOver, or the Gargano Ciampa 1. Those are my top three of the year so far. I don't know what order I'd put them in. They're all really, really good, and Velveteen Dream is amazing, and Ricochet is amazing, and Seth Rollins is amazing, and Gargano and Ciampa are amazing, and we've had a good year for wrestling so far, and it's not stopping, and I'm really happy about that. I'm surprised at how tough that was, because like last year I could tell you what my favourite match was like straight off the bat. It's Dunn versus Bate. That's simple, but this year there's just been so many good matches. It's so hard to pick one because they've all brought something to the table. I just burped. Nice. Favourite piece of wrestling merch you own, if any? I used to have a Rock t-shirt when I was younger, but I guess now it would either be this or my Balor Club t-shirt, because again I rep Finn Balor like a lot. No, I'd probably say Delete All Worlds. Yeah, I'd probably say my Matt Hardy t-shirt, just because it's weird. I like weird. Favourite faction of all time? DX, D-Generation X, 100%. Yeah. I think that the Undisputed Era could be up there, but I think they need more time to just really kick it up a notch. They're definitely the best current faction, but I think they need a bit more time to really cement themselves. But all three of them are, like Adam Cole especially, but all three of them could be future world champions easily, 100%. All four of them, sorry, I forgot about Roderick Strong. Do you like the current WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and why? So I think this quiz was written before the Universal Championship came into the equation. So I'll do both. Do I like the current WWE champion, AJ Styles? Yes, 100%. I do think it's about time his reign came to an end. He's had a very, very solid run, but I think it's time for somebody else to take that top spot and for AJ to jump into a different feud. Styles and Styles Almas feud, that'd be cool. But yeah, no, I really enjoy AJ Styles. I think he's incredible. I'm not going to use that word. I'm not doing it. As for the Universal Champion, yes, yeah, I do actually. I think Roman Reigns is a very underappreciated wrestler. I think people give him a lot of flack for being the next big star that the company want, but that's not his fault. If you were put on that spot, you wouldn't turn it down, would you? Plus, I think he's very, very talented in the ring. His promo skills have improved massively, and yeah, I think he's a fitting champion, 100%. I would like to see Braun Strowman take it at Hell in a Cell though. I don't think he will, which is sad, but I do want to see Braun Strowman take it. To be fair, I just want to see Kevin Owens back on the top. I want to see Kevin Owens as Universal Champion because that was some of his best work. I want to see that again. Do you think the Divas should have more titles? Sorry, again, I think this was implemented before the Divas title was taken away potentially. Do you think the women's wrestlers should have more titles? Yes, I think it would help. I think at the moment there's not enough fleshing out in the division. There's not enough like solid feuds going on apart from ones for the Raw Women's title and the SmackDown Women's title. I think they could do with fleshing that out a little bit and maybe giving an additional championship down there. Maybe like a tag title would, I think, do wonders for the division. Maybe like you could get a few more teams in there. I mean, you've already got the Riot Squad, you've got Absolution, who I think are dreadfully mistreated, 100%. I think the Riot Squad are mistreated as well, but I think the Absolution's been dreadfully mistreated. But then you throw in some of the other competitors who aren't really doing anything at the moment. I know Carmella's just come off a big SmackDown Women's title reign, so maybe throw her into the mix. You got Naomi, Lana, loads of other women's wrestlers who could be doing something else. One wrestler who I think should definitely be in the title picture currently is Ember Moon. I think she's been dreadfully underused, and I think she should be up there. Favourite finisher? The one I always pop for the most is probably the Stunner. But that was because I've always been like a big Stone Cold fan. There's loads of finishers that I really like. I really like Pete Dunne's Bitter End. I like Kevin Owens' pop-up powerbomb. I think Strowman could do with having something a bit different other than the running power slam. Maybe it's good, and it fits his character, but I think he needs something else there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Stunner. I'm gonna say the Stunner's probably up there. Favorite stipulation? I am a sucker for a ladder match. I really, really enjoy ladder matches. I think that you put the right people in there and you can really get a character or a story over. Brilliant examples, you look at Chris Jericho versus Chris Benoit from the Royal Rumble 2001. You look at the TLC matches from Wrestlemania, X8 and SummerSlam 2000. Yeah, ladder matches have always been really, really good. Just saw another one, Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. But yeah, I think ladder match would probably be the one that I enjoy the most. I think that's one of the better stipulations that you have in there. Like ladder or TLC. Favourite pay-per-view? It's a cop-out choice, but I gotta go WrestleMania. I think that is the one that I look forward to the most every single year. Bonus question, have you met any WWE superstars or divas? I have, yes, I have met. I've seen a couple in passing, but not had a chance to like properly talk to them. So I guess I can only consider the ones that I've met properly, and that would be, I've met Al Snow, I've met Rey Mysterio, I've met Edge, and I've met Jim Ross. Edge was fucking lovely. He was really, really nice. I was, he was super, super nice. I was really nervous to meet him. Anyway, enough of my rambling. That is the 20 questions that every wrestling fan should answer video. If you'd like to answer any of these questions or make your own video for this, I will pop all the questions in the description down below. I thoroughly hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, then let me know. I'd like to make a bit more wrestling content on this channel, like just generally talking about stuff. I might soon run down my top 10 favourite wrestlers and some of my favourite matches. Maybe I'll do those as like a separate series, like a... I don't know, maybe, who knows. But either way, hope you enjoyed the video, like and share if you enjoyed it. I make videos every month. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and as always, I've been Josh Wilkes, you've been watching me, so therefore, you've been watching Watch Wilkes. Take care, my friends, and I will see you all very soon. Bye! Delete!